This is my media evaluation for social groups and distribution. How does the product represent social groups? Firstly, the magazine represents people of any class and gender, as they would all listen to that kind of music during that time period, and probably even now. So there is nothing on the magazine that would separate people of different class or gender. Area and class would also not affect the people who would wish to read the magazine, as it intended for people of all groups, regardless of their class. There is no specific class or area demographics to anyone who read the magazine. Race and sexuality are also not separated, as the magazine is for everyone and anyone. There is nothing to discriminate against them. The music artists have a large range of variety, as intended for everyone. There's no specific demographic for race or sexuality. The colour scheme is also very generic, appealing to all audiences. The colours are neither masculine nor feminine, as to not discriminate or appeal just to one group. The same goes for the pictures, as they are simple and not trying to aim for any specific race or sexuality. The simplicity grabs the reader's attention and is intended to be welcoming, not intimidating. Finally, for age, there is a little bit of a divide, as the magazines focus around old artists, most of which people from this current generation may never even heard of. It's more focused on those who grew with those artists in that generation. However, that doesn't mean people of this generation can't appreciate or like those artists. This is an example of my front cover and my contents page from the magazine. The black and white imagery is meant to be simple, so anyone can view it and not be intimidated, and it's for everyone. Same with the contents page picture, as it's quite plain, it's a waist-up shot, and it just gets the reader's attention. The double page spread is a recreation of the Beatles photo, and it's meant to be eye-catching, as it's an old generation photograph, but recreated currently. What does the magazine say about the audience? The fonts and colours of the magazine are simple but unique at the same time. This shows that the audience are quite regular people, but something different about them, which shows that they may appear to be regular on the surface but are different underneath. The funky fonts of the magazine tells the readers that the audience is supposed to be outgoing and wish to stand out amongst other people, as shown by the contrast between colours in black and white, as it shows they wish to stand out against the typical black and white nature. The magazine also tells us that the audience enjoy their time period of music and wish to share it with the newer generation. This is shown with millennials recreating the famous Beatles photos as a sign of appreciation for older music. The regular clothing also enforces that they are regular people but have a little bit of flair, as shown with some unique designs in the magazine. The upfront nature of the contents page picture shows that my audience may wish to be upfront and view the public eye. The front cover also enforces about the audience. What kind of institution might distribute my products and why? Popular music magazines publishers such as Q or Classic Pop, who would be interested in possibly doing a one-off magazine about influential artists who define the genre we know today. Magazines like Classic Rock could also possibly like to have another magazine about old artists in different genres. This magazine will fit in with a genre-specific magazine and will go perfectly alongside them. Magazines like Classic Rock could possibly like to have another magazine about old artists in different genres. This magazine would fit in the genre-specific magazine and would go perfectly alongside them. The magazine could possibly interest the public due to nostalgia factor for the people who grew up in that time period. So it could also get them interested in publishers and be released in places like WH Smith or other types of shops.